Chemistry. I'm a student at Kenya School of Tibet. I chose this institution. I wanted to do some interview on intelligence and knowledge. I wanted to know how you handle your students and making sure that the fast learners and the slow learners, yeah, they are in the same class, in the same pace. So I wanted to ask you some questions, if you don't mind.
It's okay. You can just start asking questions.
Okay. Please, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Jacinta Wamboi, and teacher here at Gama Primary, and I'm so glad to have a student from another school coming to interview us on such things. You'll be a trainer? Yeah, that is so good. I'm proud of you.
So let's get straight to the question. The first question is, I wanted to know, like, can you share with me the perspective on the importance of understanding the intelligence level of your learners in an educational setting?
Okay. Understanding a student's educational, like intelligence, it helps me in setting my expectations. It also helps me in making sure that I'm inclusive, like I'm including all the students, the fast learners and the slow ones. I'm able to draft my teaching methods in a way that it is inclusive, that the fast learners won't get bored, and also the slow learners will not feel left behind. So yeah, understanding the intelligence really helps me in including all of them and setting up my expectations.
That's good.
Okay.
That's a good point.
Okay.
So, my second question, in your experience, how does knowledge of a student intelligence level influence your teaching and approach and
Okay, knowing a student's level influences my teaching strategy in such that it shifts my role from being just a lecturer, like going to class and lecturing, to helping me be a facilitator. Like I'm able to help the students at their level. For example, if a student is good in maths but struggles with things like linguistic, I'm able to use things like flowcharts and diagrams so that the student is able to understand more rather than using concepts like maybe using just the textbook. So I'm able to like assist them at their skill level. Yeah.
So, the third question, what are the benefits do you see in knowing the intelligence profiles of your students, both in terms of individual instructions and classroom management?
Okay. On that question, what I can say is on instructions, I can create tiered assignments where every student's work toward the same goal but at a complexity level that matches their current ability, such that I'm able to give assignments based on their learning or their IQ and their intelligence, such that by the time the slow ones are finishing, also the fast ones are able to complete at the same time. Also, on management, you see like most classroom disruptions, they come from either a student is bored or is because of boredom, like boredom or confusion. The slow ones can be very confused if you're teaching concepts that they're not understanding. And also, the fast ones, they get bored if you keep teaching things that they can be able just to adapt, they just get easily, so it can create confusions. So creating the right level of engagement, the right level of difficulties, it engages all of them, and it also helps in behavioral tools, like behavioral issues. They tend to go down. They don't have time to do their shenanigans. Yeah.
Question number 4. I was asking you, how do you currently assess the intelligence level of your student? Are there any specific tools or methods that you use to find a that you find particularly effective?
Okay, on assessment tools and methods, I rely heavily on formative assessments like exit tickets and diagnostic pretest at the start of a unit. That is when previewing the lesson, and also like exit ticket is when now the students are done with class. They ask the questions, they have to answer so that truly, yeah. I also use observational checklists, practical activities to see how students solve problems in real time, which often reveals more than the written paper. You see, like the practical, the more they do more practical, you're able to like see them and like assess them directly so that you're able to understand them. You see, there are students who are not so good in cramming, yeah, so you're able to include all of